Well, this is different. Being all landscape. Look at all this space. It's brilliant. I thought I'd do something a bit different today instead of a Shakespeare Locked Down video. Still a sonnet video. You see, a friend of mine who would prefer to remain anonymous has spent a lot of lockdown writing their own sonnets, and I think they're great. And I'm so happy to say that they recently started an Instagram called A Sonnet a Day, where they post a sonnet a day. And they actually write the sonnet on the day as well, which is even more impressive. Today, they also sent me something called a crown of sonnets, ironically also known as a sonnet corona. So a crown of sonnets is a series of sonnets based on one theme, and the last line of the first sonnet becomes the first line of the next sonnet, and so on until the end of the series. And what they've sent me is fantastic. It's really, really good. I love it. And I want to read it. So I'm going to read it. Excuse the Scottish accent. I'll try and keep it consistent and not crap. But I think these sonnets need to be read in a Scottish accent. So here we go. A crown of sonnets about my death by Lying sweetly here in my lover's arms, we watched the sun sink behind mountain tops. I lay beguiled, lost in all her charms. The world pauses around us and time stops. Pink fire rages serene in the clouds. Soft winds wisp silver linings into shades as the darkness falls and slowly enshrouds. The day is all but done and the light fades. One by one, the stars begin to appear, patterns of pale dots in the dark skies. I turn to my lover and draw her near, smile as I look into her sweet eyes. Though this seems as perfect as life can get, I can't help but ponder on my sunset. I can't help but ponder on my sunset. What happens to me on the day I die? It's not that I worry, panic or fret. I just hope I'll have time to say goodbye. I hope I leave good memories behind. Memories that never grow diminished. I hope they say that I was true and kind. I hope I leave no poems half finished. I hope my life will have been full of love and that I smiled and laughed every day. I never shirked things I was scared of. I embraced fear and did them anyway. I hope I'll be ready, not scared to see what gods will be standing waiting for me. What gods will be standing waiting for me? In the event of my final demise, will Christ arrive in splendour and glory? Will he judge me for my wrongs, sins and lies? Perhaps he'll admit me to paradise and I'll climb the stairs to the pearly gates. Angels with harps sing and play and entice, and my peaceful eternity awaits. Or maybe he will send me down to burn. The devil himself will have his fun. Maybe demons will torture me in turn forever in fires of perdition. Will I be judged by Christ? I have no clue. I wonder, perhaps, are those tales true? I wonder, perhaps are those tales true that I heard told upon my grandma's hearth, that fairies will come and take me back to bonny Scotland, the brave land of me birth. Thus, guided through caves and roads underground and through the fabled lands of Tir na Nog, I'll make my way northward, back homeward bound, to the land of mountains, heather and fog, and roam forever across the moors and braes, drinking the lochs with a satisfied soul, watch the northern lights set the sky ablaze, dance in the heather until time unfolds. But will fairies roam so south to find me on islands in the Ionian Sea? On islands in the Ionian Sea, old gods are somewhat remembered still now. Would they have right to lay claim upon me if I were to die here some day, somehow? If I am buried on this land hither, will I descend to underworld below? Will Charon take me across the river? Will I have a coin to pay him to row? Will I meet Kerberos and pat his heads, or is he too busy guarding the door? Will I stand among souls in dank and dread, all wandering, aimless forevermore? Do fate's spin threads weave the tapestry whole? I want to know what happens to my soul. I want to know what happens to my soul, or if perhaps the soul even exists. Is death just nothingness, as black as coal? In my heart, hope for more always persists. If this life is truly all there is to existence and humanity, I'll grieve. I'll fade from memory one day, it's true, but in my heart, I can't help but believe in something more than this, some immortal future when days run out, be it peace eternal, torture, or bliss. There is something to come, I have no doubt. I know one day I will be glad to see whoever comes to take my soul from me. Whoever comes to take my soul from me, whether they be Jesus Christ, Fae, or Fate, I'll tell them, all filled with smiles and glee, I'm sorry, my friend, you are far too late, for I've already hidden it away, and made my own heaven here on this earth in a place I hope forever to stay. Take my apologies for what they're worth. You cannot take it through force, fear, or threat. My soul is bound here, and forever safe. So no more will it panic, fear, or fret. Never will it leave my favourite place. It's peaceful, content, and safe from all harms, lying sweetly here in my lover's arms. I really hope you liked that, because I think it's great. And if you do like it, head over to Instagram and follow A Daily Sonnet. If you like my videos, give them a like, give me a subscribe, and you can see me perform Shakespeare's sonnets, followed by a modern translation at the end, which seem to recently have turned into comedy sketches. But I love it. Okay, bye.